Hi guys, Troublmaker here playing Pillars of Eternity, and I am doing the quest Never Far from the Queen. This is, I guess, part 2, because I've already done these things that are in it, and I'm continuing on, and there's a dead body here, so I assume this is going to talk to me. As you approach the dead man, you feel the faint trace of his soul lingering, a stunned uncertainty holding it in place. When you near, without warning, the soul hurries towards you, as though you were a solitary light in the dank gloom of this place, come to usher it away. Its essences invade your consciousness. You are in a different body now, walking deeper into the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You're following a familiar path with the canal, heading to the room built around a statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Others await, clothed in hoods and shadows. Ahead is another figure dressed like you, traveling in the same direction. You don't know his name, and that's how it's supposed to be. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. You turn to flee, but find yourself face to face with a troll. The panic pounding through your brain is interrupted by the razor-edged teeth and claws. You snap yourself out of the dead man's memory. The corpse lies on the damp and grimpy ground. His hood and mask are missing, and his clothes are shredded. Can I steal them? No, they will not let me steal them. So apparently there's a troll in here. And here he is, in fact, the very troll. Literally just there, that easy, apparently. Oh, and we have lots of oozes here. Okay, let's pull all these back. Oh, I pulled the oozes. See if I can leash the oozes. Maybe not. The power of my rapier. The power of my magic. The power of my bow. No, I can't leash those guys. That won't happen. It's not a terribly high number of them anyway, so it's not a big dealio. So this ranger, replacing my old ranger, has a very, very fast attack speed, but doesn't have as high of attack damage as what I had before. So some pretty minor differences in playstyle there. Oh, I totally forgot. I'm sitting here clicking like, what's going on? What's going on? And I forgot. Like, that's actually a reticle heal. It's not a cast-on heal, which would be completely different. So I unleashed some of those oozes, but not all of them. A cat pile would be good. Apparently, I've gotten a pretty lazy group here. Easier done than said. So let's look at the layout of this place. So there's not much to the north, there's a lot to the south. This room hopefully is just a treasure room. I suspect it could be trapped, so let's send in somebody. Nope, it's got a minion. Minions. Actually, a lot of minions, in fact. Yeah. Why won't you fight? Everyone's in the way. Not my greatest. Not my greatest feat of strength, by no means. Let's get rid of Skellies. Skellies, 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 they make you wanna play. Skellies, Skellies, Skellies. With Skellies we shall play. Yeah. Okay, so I think this will be probably intensely easier than Odd Nua. Odd Nua, I was a little bit over or under level for that. Another one of these walls here telling you who contributed to the game. Oh, my main guy is in fact level up. What shall I get? Will it be a new chant or will it be a new invocation? That's what we are here to find out. So I'm trying to max out mechanics on this guy just because that seems to be very important. It looks like phrases will be what we're getting. So this one will defends against frightened and terrified effects. This one causes hobbling and causes 3 damage to enemies. That's interesting. Decreases reload times, increases speed. That's a neat one. The fox and the farmer run and leap. Reduces accuracy of disengagement attacks for enemies. Okay, so let's go with this one, the freeze damage one. It'd be nice to get another chant that does that. Well. So now we have to update our phrases to include this, and that's gonna be damage. So, oh, did I screw these up? I did. Okay. So first we want our buffs. Then we want our terrify, and then we want to drain endurance, and then this, and then I'll do a second drain endurance. That will be Mosto Perfecto. So we have a lot of dead here, and we have a Perido. What else do we have in here? I was kind of expecting these tombstones to be lootable, but only the actual skeletons are lootable. Okay, so I want to do every single floor. 100% everything. So let's see how far I can take this. Okay, this room looks terribly dangerous. Let's send in another person here. Okay, there's nothing in this room, so bring in the whole party. Literally nothing, just an empty room. And actually a lot of these rooms have these banners with contributors on it. And, oh god, I should have been more cautious like I have been this whole time. But we did get some nice boots, boots of evasion. I don't even really know if those will be useful. I mean, not everyone has boots, so of course they will be useful. But how useful is the question. Oh my god, I've had a hat this whole time that's had light on it, as well as a ring? Jesus! Well, let's give Amy Winehouse a... No, that's actually going to go to her. Okay, she doesn't have anything. She has nada. So she could use this Helmet of Might. And she can use these boots, just kind of get her started. Okay, let's send in one person. Just crap. Let's get your picks. Those are good. I could use those. Okay, another tuned emptied.
Aye, indeed.
This looks trapped. Oh yeah.
Feels like I've been tossed around in a snowstorm.
Which makes you tired. What do we have here? This is a... Not gonna let me see what it is. It's a specialized piece. I know that. It is a medium armor. Let me see. What does she have on? Light armor. Okay, I'm gonna keep her with light armor. Actually, that makes a lot of sense because I want her to be able to kite things and whatnot. Oh, that sounds much better, that chant. Will de sab duan santo. And I don't think I have to really stop too much. These guys will probably mostly just die down to regular damage. Oh, will de babu an sabdu. Means my chants have once again started over. And looking good, looking good. So we cleared out, getting close to the northern half of this place. Oh, that is nasty. Look at this door positioning. So I'm gonna leash them through the door at least. These are skeletal fighters, so yes, these are actually when I was in Odd New, these would have been on like the 8th floor or something around along those lines. So yeah, another group that I'm more or less out leveled again.
I shall deal with this one.
Okay. Potentially Odd New is the hardest thing in the game. So we have a circular room. Oh, there we go. Now we are talking. Okay, I need to get someone after this skeleton. And yeah, this is much better. Much better. Now let's get some badass damages going on. Charge the wizard.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay, Troublemaker is all freed up to also attack the wizard. I don't know why she's over here, to be honest. One more wizard left. I don't know why they just moved next to him without actually attacking him. That's a little bizarre. One last guy. Alright, room is cleared. So this place is trolls, goos, skeletons. The forces of undead of mysticism haunt this place. I saw another thing over here I could loot. And we have a incantation of some sort of potion. That corpse just had a armor on it. Oh my god, it was a trap. Get out of there, boys! Oh god. So that's a trap. Oh, why do I keep doing this to myself? Oh! I should have just ran forward instead of running back. Okay. Finally into that death trap maze, and haggling a thyme, a lone figure in tattered robes, shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach the figure, halts and swivels its head towards you. What's this? Who disturbs Hellig's work? What are you doing here? Research! A hodgepodge of mancy and necromancy. I have peace of quiet as well as an abundant supply of subjects. If there's nothing else, be on your way. What are those creatures behind you? Just a few personal projects. Sorry souls stuck in their mortal shells. Their flesh is as dead as mine, though their minds are not as well maintained. They flock to me like wormed drakes. They're not half as intelligent, but they serve for amusement. I was just exploring the catacombs. Then go and thank your gods I'm not hungry. What? Farewell. So these are called revenants. He's a necromancer. Okay, so I have no... You know, he probably set all these... He probably set all these traps. I have to camp now. Sagani draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
You are putting one over on me. It's nice to have a hunting party again.
You've been searching for Persak for 5 years?
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Itumok.
Hearing its name, the fox looks up. What an adventure.
It certainly started out that way. It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Why do you have to find Persock?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Elitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Elitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persock died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero. Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I'm sure your village still remembers you, Sagani. You're kind to say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in the meeting halls.
Being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me.
That must be difficult.
There's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persock will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Yes, in fragments. Really? What's that like? Uncomfortable. I'd just as soon not remember any of it. I don't envy you. Guess I'm lucky I only have to worry about someone else's past life.
Persock remembers about our village. Or if a turn at the wheel has yanked the details out of his mind like it does for most of us.
What will you tell him about your village?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Recently, there have been a lot of good years. My aunt says we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages, thanks to the hunting territories that Persock helped establish. In bad years, we rely on our trade with merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persock brokered a lot of those agreements too. He got this from one of the Oma ship that used to trade with us. Sounds like Persock did a lot for your people.
That's what I'm supposed to remind him.
Sounds like you're a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of the chase? Or ready to... I enjoy the adventure. Every day brings something new. Refreshing indeed. We've got the darkness on our side. Shall we move on? Let's go. Okay, so this dead guy here is pointless for now. I'll have to remember him for later.
Yeah?
For now, let's see if we can get some more traps here. Hopefully trap 3. Looks like it was, yes. Okay. So what do we have down here in door number 2? It's probably kind of a dead end. Probably some skeletons in it, I suspect. No skeletons. It's the staircase downward to the Temple of Boudica. But I'm not really done with this floor yet, unfortunately. So I can't go downstairs yet. Instead, I'll be heading towards the southern area here, where there's a black ooze. Just the one. And he didn't even leave me any treasures. So that's a dead end. There's something in here. A door there. Okay. The small Orlan man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a rather sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted, and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widening in alarm. What are you doing here? I've been a little down, luckily. Didn't have anything to stay, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody pokes around the catacombs much, not until you anyway. Okay, let's talk about something else, because I don't have enough skills to actually break anything. Yes, let's. What can you tell me about these catacombs? Haven't explored too much of it, to be honest. Got lucky to find this little corner of it. But let me think. Well, the canal there, that's Gorgon's Canal. Gorgon's was the dwarf that planned the whole thing. It runs up through the Andra's Gef, spills into the sea there. Otherwise, just a lot of bones. There's the Warrens, the people that couldn't afford better, but it's all flooded now. Fancier folk, they have their own resting places down here, some drier places. Okay, so I need to increase some stats to deal with this guy. And then I'll be back here later. Bitch, I just unlocked your door. And apparently it leads to a lot of skeletons. Oh wow, there's one of these dank spores over here. The dank spore, of course, is the scariest of all the spores. Wow, she's about to die. Pull back, woman. Ah! Friend of thine. Okay, well, at least these guys are a bit of a loot pinata. They will pay for it. They'll pay for it all. We have here crap armor. Sword, and there is a room here with one fighter in it. How terrifying. One stinking fighter. I can only assume it'll get more difficult as we go down some levels. Okay. And there doesn't appear to be anything in this room, but a nice helpful reminder that this game is crowdfunded, which has been polluting this game since day one. So it says currently unpaid, and it indicates how much they should be paid, but I mean, maybe you have to go fill up the Bailey or something. That would make sense. Okay, so these guys are pretty nasty. They have a mind control power. Oh wow, and we're gonna have a friendly troll. But I do want to get rid of the dank spores right away, because they can get kind of nasty.
I'm here.
Luckily, it looks like the other one didn't quite pull yet. Oh, it pulled. There we go. So I'll keep my wolf on the troll. And everybody else on the dank spore, because it does bad stuff. Even get a stun on him. Didn't lose anyone terribly important. I mean, he did have 4 chance, so that makes him more important than he might have otherwise been. Okay, 4 chance. That means we can do electrical power. Yeah, electrostatic power. I have a single knockdown I can use. Maybe I can get this troll to fall down. Yes, it did work. Spin your sword. Yes, baby. Yeah. Okay. Surprised they're not complaining about being tired yet. They normally do. Oh, I think we can rest for a bit. We have here a dead body with a Wodka hood. Maybe I can use that to fit in. And we have some sporelings, and we have mind controller. So I'm going to run away for a sec, and then pull back in, because at least one of these villains can't do anything until within range. One of these villains.
So much for you.
And last last little sporling. Okay, now last guy. Oops, turns out there's two of them. Wolf will be on the sporling. I'm only engaging this because I have a lot of chance, and actually it looks like there's going to be a lot more of them. Okay, let's get him. Oops. And I have 4 chance, that means I can cast... Oh, I don't have 4 chance, it reset. That's a shame. But nothing else reset, of course. That would be not suspicious at all. And finally, Mr. Troll. Okay, knockdown is a fail. Second knockdown is a success. It's a very, very large room. Okay, if anything else in this level here of value, looks like it would be a no, a 9. As I've now gone 110% full circle, being able to run through the canal. Okay, so I figured out some things I can do for later. I gotta figure out how to, you know, get that guy. We need to have some stats that will be valuable, which means I'll probably need to get something like a rogue. So I have 12 points left because I've been throwing this guy all 100% athletics, which is awesome. So we have Armor Grace. So it's negative 16 armor speed penalty bonus. That means he runs faster. Unbending. Player draws strength from his own indomitable spirit, causing him to regenerate 50% of endurance lost from an attack. 3 per rest. Discipline Barrage, 1 per encounter. The player intensely focuses on his or her training, significantly increasing accuracy for a short amount of time. That's not bad. And then this one, Guardian's Dance. Doesn't say how many times I can use this. Oh, I see. This is actually an aura. So it lowers accuracy but increases deflection. God, that sounds awful. I'm going to go with this Discipline Barrage. That sounds like our best one. Yay, Eder. Now for our wizard, Sir Aloth, who has been cranking on that lore, and I'm not going to put anything else anywhere else, you know. Don't see the benefit right now. So this is a level 4 spell. So the Manola's Concussive Missiles. No, I don't think so. A Wall of Flame. Only moving through it. No, don't think so. Dimensional Shift. Interesting. I could use that. I don't know how I'd use that. Flame Shield. No. Iron Skin. Some of these spells. Okay, Essential Phantom. Aha! There we go. That's what we'll go with. Oh, I get 2 spells. Darn. I'll go with the Iron Skin then. Because they all seem pretty craptacular, actually. Looking at them. Just improved versions of something that I already have. That also means I've unlocked tier 4 spells. Which means I have a new lineup of spells that I can use. Yay! So, as we move down to the next floor of the Wodaka Temple, I'm probably just going to call it here and continue this another day. I don't know how much longer this could go on, But, oh look, there's a graphical blip here. It could go on for a nice bit, or this could be the final area. Who knows? But until then, my name is Troublmaker, and thank you guys for watching.